And where are we? Receiving content. Hey guys, and welcome to YouTube live stream with Tutorial Grid, the 1 hour creation. So a couple days ago, we started doing this funny looking 2D cartoonish looking landscape. And we created something pretty cool. We've got some foreground, we got a background, we've got a little bit of camera movement. Everything's kind of in 3D space. It kind of goes over these rolling hills. You see these this little water. You've got clouds and all this stuff, and it looks, you know, pretty good. It's not bad. It's not terrible for a first time that I've ever tried to do anything like this. It obviously could be better. I'm not a professional cartoonist by any means necessary. This is all because I wanted to try something and create it. It's always good to push your boundaries on stuff you don't know how to do. So that's what I try to do is, you know, let's just do something that I've never done before. Why not? I mean, I'm not hurting anybody. I mean, I don't think I am. I'm pretty sure the person I have under my foot, under my desk, isn't hurting, is he? Anyway, so if you're part of YouTube, make sure to go to Facebook at facebook.com/avidproductions479. Give me a like there as well. If you're new to the live stream, make sure to click that subscribe button. If you like this video, click that like button. And if you can, share this video. Would love for you guys to share my stuff. It'd be awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right in, shall we? So the things that we're going to do today is we're going to finish this off. Should take about 20 minutes. So what we're going to do is I've got these fluffy, cool looking cloud things, but it's just kind of a dead scene. So I'm going to basically move the clouds. So they're going to move from left to right, giving some type of parallax scrolling. Make it look just a little bit more realistic. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we've got snow, cloud 1, cloud 2, gray. I'm going to go ahead and hit P for position. And since the clouds are kind of their own separate entities, and I did not go ahead and like I didn't create them and I didn't pre-compose the clouds. They're kind of all in one big thing. I would definitely recommend creating your clouds, pre-composing the clouds, and then putting them into your scene. But I kind of did it in a way that I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm trying this for the first time. So forgive me. Definitely, you should probably pre-compose all your elements first. But since I didn't, I'm going to go ahead and run with it this way. So I've got these clouds, and I'm just going to kind of, I guess, push them from side to side a bit, but I don't want them to have too much room. I don't want them, because I think this one goes behind. Yeah, that one goes behind. So by the time it gets here, I want it to be kind of like right there. This second cloud here, where are we? Yeah, okay. So I want that guy, gray 2, that guy. All right, move this guy down. Cloud 2, gray 2. So if I click on both of these here, these two go away simultaneously. Perfect. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit P for position. And since these are a little further in the background, whoops, I need to hit position right here. Stopwatch right there. P full position. Since they're a little further in the background, I don't want them to move as much. I just want them to just kind of get behind there. This one right here, hit P and stopwatch there, move it over, move these over here, and this one will go almost all the way behind this one. So they're all moving at an alarming rate. It's almost like there's a hurricane upon us. Ha! Yeah, that was terrible. All right, so here we go. Let's go P for position. Go ahead and stopwatch those. Move this down and over. And this one's basically just going to go virtually off screen because this one's going to be quite a lot larger. All right, let's go ahead and play this back. See what we got. We've got movement. Our clouds are moving. Clouds are moving. Yes, yes, it is. Clouds are moving. All right. So that's looking pretty cool so far. But I kind of want some birds, and it's a good thing I want birds because I went and downloaded some green screen birds specifically for this. So I'm going to put some birds in the background, just give us some movement. And yeah, so that's looking pretty cool. And there's this, I'm going to do something with this little layer down here. That way it's just kind of, it just gives it a little bit more stuff to play with. I think I want to brighten this up a bit too, right down here. So my sky background, so let me go ahead and do that. So sky, and since the sky I believe was on a ramp, I can go ahead and move that ramp. Actually, let's go do this. I'm going to blend it with the original less. Well, it doesn't look right. I'll do this real quick. Yeah, that was totally wrong. Okay, for some reason that's not working the way I thought it would. It's kind of strange. I'm not sure why. What if I did this? I want to go to a light blue here. So it's going to be a very white, tingy blue. I'm going to go ahead and hit 100%, 0%. I'm going to take this and change it into a lighter blue. Okay, right there. That looks a little better. Maybe a little less aqua. Actually, that's gonna look pretty good. I like that. I like that. That's good. That's a good scene. I'm gonna pull this down as well, so it knows we mean the business. There we go. Much better. Much better. Cool. Okay, so I've got some stuff to put into my scene here, and I see we got somebody watching. Welcome to the stream. And I've got somebody watching Facebook Live. Welcome to the stream. All right. If you want, you can go ahead and click the chat. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat, and I will answer them. And by the time we get finished with this, I'll answer all of your questions. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got some stuff. Boom. Cartoon landscape. All right, so I've got these flock of birds I found online. I'm going to go ahead and put those in here. Cool. Now, these are terrible looking birds, but we don't need them to look awesome. We literally just need them to be in our background and live there forever. That's all we need. All right, so typing in key light. Put that on top of our flock of birds here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit P. I'm going to find where my let's see here. I want my mountain P, so 1097. I'll go ahead and put that in a 3D space. Put 1097. Throw that back there. Push this up quite a bit. And push this. Whoa. I'll push this about right there. Okay. Perfect. That looks good. And I want to select green. Now, I would normally just hit select and select the green, but this is just going to be just as easy. Boom. All right, so now I need to make sure that this doesn't look like crap. So what I need to do is I need to pull this up just a smidgen. Right there. All right, so it looks like my birds are just in the background, but they're on top of... There we go, that's what I want. Yeah, pull that back there behind them. Right there. Okay, that's going to work out pretty well. Let me solo this real quick. I don't like the result I'm getting. Let's do this. Key light right here. And boom. All right, that's going to be a little better. Okay, looks good. Let me make sure that this is just a little bit bigger here. Move that back. Now, I'm not too worried about my front or the right-hand side of this because I don't believe these birds are going to be on that long. My biggest thing is I want to make sure that these birds aren't... Yeah, they're behind the cloud. Perfect. Perfection. And then they're going to fly... Yep, they're going to fly right in front of, behind. Those are some big birds if they're that big. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need those are some massive birds. So, I want to put these up a bit. I want to make sure. Well, maybe what if we did this? Instead of having them that big, it's going to make them smaller. They're only going to be on the screen for a little bit. So we'll come in from about right here. About right there. So you just kind of see them on the side. Yeah, that's going to look good. They're just flying. They're just doing their cool little bird things. They're just birding along, you know, just kind of birding over there. That's pretty nice. Okay. Cool. So we've got the birds. The birds look good. We're kind of finishing that up. Yep, birds look good. Like it. All right. Save. What else do we got here? I believe I got some trees and some particles. So let's do the trees here. Let's move this down. Now, I believe I'm going to have to separate the trees by 3 different layers. Yep, I sure will. Now, aren't those pretty? Aren't those just some pretty looking trees? Probably the weirdest looking things I've got. All right, here we go. Prop this down. I'm only going to put a few on here, but this is just, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. This is getting weird. Okay, so let's mask and let's go ahead and cut these guys out here. All right, there's one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hit P for position, 3D, and I'm going to move this thing up to where my background can see it. Right, whoop. Right there, and that is just way too big. Move this down, move it down. All right, move this in the background a little further. Oh, there we go. And that's the line. That's the line right there. All right, so I'll go ahead and duplicate this one more time. We're going to go over here. Let me just put this like right there. Maybe a little further down. Oh, look at those pretty little trees. Okay, let's go ahead and duplicate this one more time. I'm going to move this up, scale it up a little bit. That's not scale, but that is something I am going to need to do. A little bit. All right, and let's go ahead and move this mask to our next tree abomination here, right there. Okay, now these aren't terrible looking trees by any means. I mean, they're okay. They're not the worst thing I've ever had to use, but hey, this is all for creativity. It's if you made these trees, I'm sorry if I'm offending you. I don't mean it. All right, let's move this up. Oh, it's got a little bush. Got a little bush there. Right there. Yay! Those are some happy little trees. Those are happy little trees on our happy little forest. Right? Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, so I need to break up this little thing right here, and I think I'm going to break it up with a road. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to come down here, find this layer, duplicate it, and then I'm going to go to Layer, Solid Settings, and I'm going to just make a fun little little gray road. That's going to go right on through here. Hit OK. Okay, okay, and hit mask, and I want to delete basically all my masks because I do not need them other than this mask that I'm about to create. So we're going to go from here and go here like that. Right, like that, and hit intersect, I believe. Nope. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? I am doing everything wrong. Okay, oops. Yep. Wrong mask. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nope, this needs to be a separate mask. Boop. Okay. Oh, that's why. I didn't finish. Boop. Alright. And intersect. Just like that. Perfect. Sorry. Sometimes you get confused. Alright, so we've got this cool looking road. I think I'm going to do a drop shadow. I think if I nope, that's probably not going to work. So okay, so now I'm going to add a road that goes right here. So the way I'm going to do that is duplicate my grass layer here and go Layer, Solid Settings, and again make it that same color right there. Hit all right. Hit M for mask. Delete these masks here. All right, so this one's going this way, so this one is going to go over here like this. Nope. Needs to be a little shorter, like that. Boop. All right, and intersect, just like that. Cool. All right, so let's play this back. Let's see what we got. Now I think I'm going to add some birds that are over here, and I think I'm going to offset them by a few keyframes. But so far, this is looking pretty nice. It's pretty nice. And then we have our ocean. Boop. All right, that's looking good. I'm going to go ahead and add those birds in there. So I'll go ahead and duplicate this layer, and I want to start them out like right there. I'm going to go ahead and move these guys over to where they're coming from behind over here. All right, that's look good. That's looking good. And I think we're just about finished. We are just about finished. Yeah, and it's only taking us about 20 minutes. Perfection. All right, cool. Let's save that out. And so last but not least, I've got some particles. I'm not sure if this is going to work very well, but hey, it might. It might be cool to add just a little bit of actual realism into this by throwing in a particle effect. So yeah, so let's go ahead and hit screen, and yeah, that looks awful. That looks absolutely awful. Maybe take it down some, or maybe it's just the wrong color. That's not bad. It's those big ones that were bugging me. Those really big ones. But this just kind of gives a little bit of a foreground effect. Maybe push it up just a little bit. All right, I want to push this back here just a little. All right, that's looking good. We just got a little bit of a foreground effect. It's just showing some dust and things. And actually, I think I'm going to, I might end it right here. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to change some stuff in an adjustment layer. So new adjustment layer. And I'm going to push this on top of my particles here. And I'm going to add Lumetri color. Now, the reason why I like Lumetri color rather than messing around with curves and all that stuff, it just has everything built into it, so it's just really nice to work with. So the thing I wanted to do was I wanted to change the temperature, so I wanted to give this just a little bit of a slight orangish curve right about there. Maybe I want to take down the contrast just a bit. All right. And I think that's it. I think that is what she wrote. So let's go ahead and play this back. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them at this time. And if not, we're just going to go ahead and end it there. Doop, 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 doop. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you want to know more about how we got to here and you're new to the stream, the first video is available on the YouTube channel. So make sure to like and subscribe the video and this YouTube channel, and you can check that out, or you can just go check it out. I mean, you know, if you don't want to be that guy who subscribes to my videos. Okay, we're almost about finished here, and playback now. All right, so this is what we've created right here. This is looking pretty cool. That's not terrible for the first time that I've ever done a 2D animation, like cartoon thing in After Effects. It's not bad. I mean, you can obviously do way more. This is just what my imagination can come up with in an hour and a half. So I try not to think too much about this stuff until I'm actually doing it. That way I can kind of create on the fly. Because it's more fun that way instead of completely planning every single detail out. I don't know. It's more fun for me. But cool. This looks pretty neat. I'm pretty proud of this. Maybe we can add one more thing. We go layer, new, solid, black. And just add maybe a little slight vignette might be nice. Gives it that like retro feel. Like really, really subtle. Really, really subtle. Something like that. Cool, that looks good. Now, there's also one more thing we can do. So on our camera layer here, I was kind of messing with this the other day, and just to show you what it would look like. Go ahead and save this real quick. I love adding depth of field, so I'm going to go ahead and switch this on. So if you really wanted to, I guess, mess around with it really well, let's go ahead and animate a depth of field here. So we're going to, oh my gosh, where is it? Depth of field on, focus distance, there we go. Oh, it's already animated for us. Yeah, it's going to take super slow. So I'm going to go ahead and push this up right about here. And I'm going to pull this down to a third. Let's see how fast this goes. Hopefully it goes pretty fast. Yeah, it's not terrible. But this kind of adds a little bit more of that realistic look. Well, not really realistic, but just kind of something more to add a bit of edge to your animation. Depth of field is always a fun thing to add just because it can just add just another element to your design. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. Cool. Well, I like it. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. If you're watching it post after the live stream, thank you for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the videos, as well as share it if you found something that is new or something that's informative that someone would like to probably see. Please feel free to share. Everybody, thank you so much again for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check me out at Facebook at facebook.com/EvanProductions479. Also, check me out on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, I'm doing a ton of stuff on Instagram. At Instagram.com/Cherokee_Turner. Everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you probably tomorrow.